A common tangent is a line that is tangent to two circles. So you can see the couple of different ways where that can show up. So the circles, the lines could never touch or the lines could cross. It just depends on how it's laid out. There's a couple of theorems. So if a line is tangent to a circle, then it's perpendicular to the radius drawn to the point of tangency. If a line is perpendicular to the radius of a circle, then the line is tangent. So it obviously, if our point has a radius going to the center, then those two lines are going to be perpendicular, is the big thing that those theorems are saying. So looking here, we have an application problem. We're going to take this step by step. The first thing I noticed from the picture before I even look at the words is that this distance here, my radius is 4,000 miles. So I know I got two radiuses. This one's also going to be 4,000 miles. I'm just going to note that before I look at the words and I start looking at what they're telling me. So it says, early in its flight, the Apollo 11 spacecraft orbited the Earth at an altitude of 120 miles. What is the distance from the spacecraft to the Earth's horizon rounded to the nearest mile? So we are looking for EH. There's a question mark there. It's talking about the distance to the horizon. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I was just rereading there. But it's saying that the altitude is 120. So the altitude describes this distance. This distance straight up and down from the Earth to the spacecraft. I want to figure out what EH is. Because I have a point of tangency and a radius, I know that it's a right angle, and I can use trigonometry to figure out what that length is. So I have one of my sides is 4,000. I don't know what the other side is, so I'm just going to call it X. Equals, I'm going to add my 4,000 to my 120. And now I just have a Pythagorean theorem's problem. Your a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Woo, I'm going to work with some big old numbers though. $16, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to subtract. I get x squared is equal to 974,400. I'm going to take the square root of that. And it's to the nearest mile. So I get that x is approximately 987.1 miles.